This story is making headlines across the nation. A woman's body found in the mouth of a 13-foot alligator. Her daughter says that her mom was attacked. So I want to bring in an expert now, Gatorland's Brandon Fisher. Brandon, so good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having us today.
Absolutely. So a lot of people are wondering, how rare is it for an alligator to attack a human?
It is really rare for an alligator to attack human. You hear about it every once in a while, especially here in the state of Florida. We have the biggest population of alligators in the United States, and they estimate about 1.5 million to 2 million. And there's a lot of people that live here in Florida or visiting to Florida all the time. So it happens every once in a while, but it's not a super common thing, no.
Gotcha. So if you happen to find yourself in a situation where you are in close proximity to a gator, what's your suggestion? What do you do?
Well, definitely. With as many alligators as there are here in Florida, there's pretty much one in every body of fresh water, or there will be one, or there has been one. The best thing to do is make yourself bigger than what it is, or at least look bigger than what it is. Even an alligator, specifically that size, 13-foot alligator, still has to look up to be able to see you, especially if you're standing in front of it, and it's going to see you as something bigger than itself most of the time. But there's not a lot to do. There's some things, there's an old myth that says, run zigzag to get away from an alligator. It's not true at all. Alligators can turn on a dime, they can bite their own tail, they're very flexible.
Wow.
And then they can run about 7 to 9 miles an hour. The thing is, when they decide to move, they don't start at 0 and accelerate to 9. They start at 9 miles an hour when they go. It's that first jump, that first lunge at whatever it goes after. So if you're within 10 feet of an alligator, good chances are it could get you if it wanted to. But they're very sensitive at the very tips of the nose, where the nostrils are. So if I found myself in a situation where an alligator was coming after me, or I was in the water and being attacked by an alligator, I'm going to do what I can do to fight for my life to get out of there. And we hate when stories happen like this, and it's not always necessarily the alligator's fault. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, but we don't want to see it happen. So you got to be careful. You got to watch what you're doing, and definitely be aware of those surroundings.
Absolutely. Such a tragedy. But Brandon Fisher of Gatorland, thank you so much for joining us. We certainly appreciate you.